What up, guys? LD Moto back with you again. Back in the shop. I had a little extra time today. Yeah, we got some, like, not the worst news, but it sucked because eBay took a whole week to tell me that they were out of stock, or the company I was buying the exhaust from, that was out of stock. And that sucked. They took a whole week. I could have bought it from somewhere else. But anyways, moving past that, my buddy, my good friend, he's helped us out in the past too. He's the first one that sponsored Liam and his goggles. Sent me a link to the exact same one that was coming from California. Cool. It'd take a lot less time. So, yeah. Today I'm gonna clean up the shop, try and get a little bit done here and there. Check out this thing again. Probably take the plastics off, get it out of the way, because I don't want anything to happen to them. I mean, they're not expensive. They just take forever to get. I mean, I don't know. There's probably a place that sells them. Like I know the guys Kicking Power Sports, they sell this bike, or they sell a newer version of this bike. I don't know if they can get, you know, parts like that for them. I think they just sell them as a whole. But yeah, check those guys out. They got a pretty cool listing of these bikes, all different varieties. But yeah, today I'm gonna clean up the shop. I mean, it's tiny, so anything kind of gets on the floor, it makes it all cluttery. We'll organize some stuff, get into this bad boy. Gonna get mini digger in here today. Don't get me wrong, I am doing mini digger. My son keeps asking me, I'm like, man, I gotta get it done. I gotta get it started. I gotta get it going. But yeah, stick around and we'll see how this day goes. Thank you guys for sticking around. I'm just trying to get the shop cleaned up a little bit before I move on, because it just gets too cluttered. But yeah, I'm gonna vacuum off the table real quick, and we'll get into the stuff for today. But thank you for sticking around. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna take the plastics off. Just get them out of the way, because I mean, we're tearing up this table. There's holes already in this thing. Yeah, look at this. I don't think this is good. This is not a good welding table. I mean, that's why I put the rubber mat underneath, but you can see even there. But yeah. And we got the nasty digger in here. I have an idea. I mean, what I want to do, kind of make it simple. It's going to be stronger than it is, obviously, but to make it simple. I don't know how big and bad I'm going to go with this thing, because tires, axle, steering, not impossible. Just having all the right stuff to do it. But what I'm thinking, just for, simple, sometimes simple's better. Sometimes overcomplicated is even better. I'm thinking about using what I can from here. Maybe this axle might be strong enough too. I mean, it's strong enough to hold them now, and they've been pushing it around for a while, and it's not bent. But getting tires that will properly fit on this little sucker. But yeah, I'm gonna build it kind of like a yard cart kind of chassis frame, whatever you like to call it. I'm gonna kind of go off this, then remove all this other plastic, and go from there. And the motor is probably going to be, about in here somewhere. We're going to use the plate off the SYX, and possibly even that frame mod that I made for the SYX for steering. But I mean, because depending on how the angle is on this, we might be able to figure something out there. But yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Today I'm probably going to take it apart a little bit, just all the plastic stuff, start getting some screws out of it. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna get back to the SYX, getting these plastics off. Okay. All right, so it's really easy to get that stuff off. I mean, it doesn't take much. I mean, you guys, if you've been around for a little while, some of the people that have been around for a while probably seen me have it off a couple times. But it's not hard. I was just noticing something. This is not Trevor's fault at all. It's my fault because, you know, it is what it is. I told him to tack the bar to the frame, which this side came out perfect because it was in the right position. But me not realizing it, how far it was, I was like, just fill in the gap. And this gap was much bigger over here. And the frame got a little hot. Not a problem. It's not his fault. It's mine for just, you know, not paying attention. I was just like, go ahead and go for it. But anyways, not a big deal. It'll clean up nice. You know, I'm a grind master. No. But anyways, not a big deal. Not a big deal. It'll all work. It's not like wicked turn, but it's a little bit. And I just now realize, once I got it the plastics off, I can see it a little better now. But yeah, it's getting there. Look at that freaking chunk of mud way up there still. Yeah, I need to get that carburetor back off or covered somehow because this thing is still dirty. It's probably going to ruin it. I'm going to have to get something better anyways. You know, we like to upgrade. Once we get used to this, and we'll probably get a better carburetor for it. Maybe a better, like an FMF exhaust or something someday. But, you know, whatever. The exhaust is going to cost us almost as much as the motor. Warning. Where is it? Can we see this thing? This motorcycle is a competitive model only and is not manufactured for or nor should be used on public streets, roads, or highways. Use of this motorcycle should be limited to participation in sanctioned competition events upon a closed course and should not be used for general off-road recreational riding. What? Well, guess what? We're changing that. I never. What the? That thing has got some small print on there. Well, hope you guys seen that. But we're modifying it. We're gonna make it a little ripper. That's for sure. I mean, obviously, we're gonna have to beef some stuff up because even I think they're like, yeah, it's okay. It's not perfect. What was that? Somebody outside? Yeah. Hi, babe. Yeah, I'm just talking about the bike and oh yeah, I was reading this warning label. I never actually read it before, but I was just getting a close up of it. It says it's not for should not be used for general off-road recreational riding. It says it's a race bike, but you can't just recreationally ride it. When we're changing that, well, that's for sure. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get into the mini digger here in a little bit. Go ponder some more ideas about this thing, because, heck, man, look how thin that frame is. We might have to beef this sucker up some more. Might have to add a little weight to it. Because, I don't know. I mean, we'll test it out first, get it all running, go from there. Yeah, the wife can say hi. But yeah, guys, trying to find a good place to mount this sucker. Go out here a little bit, make it a little easier to see. Hopefully it's not too jumpy for you. But yeah, there's not a lot of room in here. I mean, I know it's probably... There we go. Trying to find a good place for this, because I don't want it hard mounted. I want it to have, like, probably going to need some sort of rubber bushing or something in there to keep it from vibrating around. Unless that's what that little spot right there is for. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's two screws right here, and they look like they're about the same distance as that. So, guess what? I think that's probably where I'm going to put that. I mean, it's probably meant to go there. Oh, and I'm pretty sure once I get all the ground wires connected properly, but our kill switch that we already have should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. It plugs right into the new wire. Then this goes on here. And maybe I should ground the old one and the new one together. But yeah, I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna try and find a good place for that. And yeah, I'm gonna see if it has spark. Probably not gonna crank it over a lot, just enough to see if it's got spark. Oh, I have a big question. I'm no expert or anything, but I've never seen a motor come with a wooden stick sticking out of it. If you guys know what that's for, please let me know. Is it like a crankcase vent or something? I'm not sure. It's just kind of like, it was a little odd to me. It almost looks like it's glued in there. But yeah, if you guys know what that's about, please let me know. Okay, guys. So it was pretty cool. There is a mounting spot. Maybe I just didn't realize it, didn't notice it before. But that's cool. One less thing to worry about. Everything's on there. I got the original kill switch hooked up. I grounded both just to make sure. I don't know. I'm gonna check it all out, see how it works. I want to take it out, see if it's got spark. But after that, I'm probably gonna wrap up the video. We'll get to mini digger probably next weekend or this coming weekend. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to work all day Saturday, but not a big deal. We'll get back to that thing, finish this bench up. But for starters, let me get this spark plug out. I want to see if it's got spark, or if it doesn't, what we need to do to get it straightened out. If it doesn't, because I want to make sure that's all legit when the exhaust gets here. Because when the exhaust gets here, I think we're gonna do the first test fire. Because I mean, it probably would fire up a little bit without that, but you know, I'm seeing not gonna be able to do much with it. But yeah, all right. All right, I'm gonna pop this sucker out. Ugh, there we go. It's a 21 millimeter. I don't know if you guys, if I said this before, but it came stock with an NGK plug in it already, so they know what's up. I should have taken this back off first. It's not like the SYX spark plug freaking cap, where you have to freaking, well, it kind of is the same, but it stayed in, I think. I hope. I was getting ready to say it's not like the SYX one, and it almost did the same thing. But let's see here. I didn't screw that thing up. I mean, they're not hard to fix. I just don't want to. All right, guys. Let's see what we got. Should turn over a lot easier now, because I tried to turn it over with the spark plug in there, and she's got some compression. Oh yeah, she got spark. Let's see if you guys can see this. Sorry if it's so shaky. This one might be the shaky one. Yeah, I need to get it a little closer to the head so it'll do what it's supposed to do. Can't really hold the camera, crank it, and hold the spark plug down. Like, come on, buddy. Improvise here. I was kind of concerned that it wasn't going to have spark. That's kind of why I'm doing this. Alright. See if we get it focused. Well, anyway, she's got spark. So, LD motor performance. As soon as we get that exhaust, we're going to fire this sucker up. So, stick around. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.